the attacks in New Orleans and the attack in Las Vegas share some interesting coincidences, don't you think? So, they both have military connections. Both the New Orleans and the Las Vegas suspects, they had military connections and backgrounds. And so I'm reading off my notes in case you wonder why I'm looking. The New Orleans attacker and the Las Vegas suspect served at the same military base, though not necessarily at the same time. And then they both rented vehicles through a app called Turo, a peer-to-peer car sharing app. The New Orleans attack had a F-150, and the Las Vegas attack, of course, had a Cybertruck trying to connect Trump and Elon, my opinion. Timing, both incidents were New Year's Day, within hours of each other. And of course, authorities are looking to see if there's a connection to ISIS. Of course. So, I want to see what can we know about this stuff and we can perhaps see what's coming, maybe not, in the future in regards to these attacks. Of course, it's all alleged. Entertainment purposes only, even though it's not entertaining. Not facts I could download, snarky opinions, you know the drill. Is there a connection, or what is the connection? What can we know about a connection between these two attacks? Let's see what we find out. I'm sorry about the lawnmowers if you're hearing them. All right. Of course, there's a connection. Not random at all, my opinion. Interesting, though. Page of Swords, right? So, Page of Swords, you know, sometimes it's about scuttlebutt, but sometimes this is about, like, being up in your head, and sometimes, in my opinion, this can be about, like, somebody somewhere perhaps turned on a switch and activated people, if you get my drift. All right. Powers that be, the eyes wide shut, and whatever tools that they have left at their disposal. My opinion, that is who's behind it. Please don't show up to my house in your SUVs of blackness. This is, there's a creative strategy here for we're trying to create something new. Which makes me think we're trying to push into war because, hence why is it the authorities throwing out that 4-letter word that starts with IS and then ends with IS. Okay, so activated people, we'll just say. Activated people. Man, these people are dumb. Really dumb. Okay. Eyes Wide Shut, my opinion, is behind this, and they're doing this because they're trying to get a war started. Freaks. Diabolical. They're trying to get some war started going on. Why I say they're like super stupid is because the connections can be made if people have their eyeballs open and their brains turned on. I know, some people, that's not happening. There's this idea with them that they think they've made it seem like, oh, they're just separate attacks. They're just, what are they on? Dicks. Okay, so their Eyes Wide Shut thinks they're smarter than the average bear, but they are connected, my opinion. They're activated people. They turned on their switch and here you go, let's go, because now we're trying to seed the narrative that it's time to have booms going on in a foreign land, you know. All right, why do they want the war? I mean, we know war makes money. It's a money-making business, but let's see if we can find anything else out. Okay. You know, it's so funny. I don't know why. This card came up and instantly I see Dick Cheney. There was some weird thing. It was a post I saw on X, I don't know, before New Year's, where some news report said he kicked the bucket, and then that disappeared, so didn't really kick the bucket, I guess. I think that would be bigger news. But this really reeks of that event in September. Do you remember? It happened on the 11th. We're nudging. Do something. There's a real clear, in my opinion, desire to nudge to that event. And this is supposed to be like, we didn't see this coming. You know, much like the event in September. There we go, because we want to get into war. We need to get something to go into war, because all the eyeballs are going to be looking at us, eyes wide shut, and our terrible deeds we've been doing, because they want to walk away. If we have, okay. If we, not me and them, I'm not a part of their dastardly group. Eyeballs, things that are going to be revealed about Eyes Wide Shut is coming down the pike now, right? So we're trying to tip the scales. Like they've been tipping scales all over and throwing, tables all over, trying to get things to go into the direction of the, war. Good God, y'all. They've been trying real hard to get into that mindset with the other players. So now it's like, well, now we need to give some little seeds over here to the dummy Americans, so they're going to rally behind us, and we're all just going to say, yay, we love it. We really want to go into another conflict. Okay, so they're really amping this up to go into the conflict, because if we can go into that becomes the main focus of the people, so we're not seeing when the little fuckers are over here escaping away and not facing justice and all of that crap, that they can go back to living their like dirty, nasty Kardashian type of lives. Okay, so Dicks.com. All right, how many more attacks are to come? Maybe there's no more attacks. Are there more attacks to come? Future of these types of attacks. Is there a little bit? Is there a lot? Working on more. Isn't that special? Working on more. Look at how industrious they are. If only they use their talents for good, except they're demons. Yep, we're moving forward. There's more attacks to come. At home, here. More attacks to come, here, US. More attacks to come. 11. More attacks to come. 8, 4, 3. Wait a minute. Let's see how many. We have 8. Math. I went to school in California. We can't count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 more attacks to come. Perhaps. And then we already have 2 that have happened. Las Vegas, New Orleans. Could we have a total of 17 attacks? Perhaps. Okay, so they're getting their little minions activated. Dink, turn them on, let's go. Okay, now I just finished doing my video on the fog. Similar vibes here. The fog is being used as the cover for them to escape. Spoiler. Should have probably said spoiler before. So, we're using the fog as our spoiler alert to escape. And this is a similar thing, because we're trying to escape Eyes Wide Shut over here, because they know they're going to be fucked in the butt with no lube, so they don't, yeah. All right, so their idea, their plan, we're moving forward, my opinion, with more attacks. Could possibly have 15 more here in the US. activation is going on with the people as they can continue to escape whatever's coming for them, justice-wise. So it's terrible. This is terrible. All right. What can we know about future locations of attacks? Because what we had New Orleans, a guy, he did multiple things, right? He was driving through, I don't know if he ran over people, but then there was some shots and some explosions. Then we had the explosion in New Orleans. Let's see if we can find out any more about these future attacks they're looking to do. Looking to do them at home. Definitely looking. This is okay. This is like, but this could be January's like the motherfucker of all months. January, because we've got Big Daddy T's card over here. So if you're new, this is the Trump card. So his card's over here. Excuse me. And the reason why I'm saying this is escalating during the month of January is because this is the future event. Like, he's coming in to get sworn in, right? And we got to turn that shit around. And we can't be having that. So we're doing all this shit. Moving forward with our dastardly plans. Okay. Continuing on, psyops abound. Forecast calls. Forecast is calling for those to abound, and we are looking to make sure we can spin however we need to, right? So the story will come out, activate person. They'll go and do something, and then we're going to spin it to however we need to. Maybe we drop a flag by them. Maybe we drop some passport. Maybe we whatever, right? A bunch of bullshit going on. It doesn't mean that the event's not happening. It just means that when they're doing these things, they're just not natural and organic. Your government's here to help you. Okay. They're looking for events that can be spread widely on social media. So I'm not seeing that this would be events that are going to be happening out in the middle of nowhere. We need to make sure that we have eyes on, because we need not just the media or security cameras to catch it. We're also wanting to get other people involved via social media, seeing these big events types of things. So people might be out celebrating, so keep your eyes on swivel, or just don't go out anywhere to do any type of thing. I don't know what other events are coming up in January, but whatever they are, I don't know, I wouldn't go. I would not go. I want more fries on the hanged man. All right, there they are, working together. This is the offer. Hey, you guys, maybe we could stop these attacks if we just went to war. Come on, kids, let's do it. Okay, because we're all worried about Judgment Day. What is this? And there's this idea, too. We need to pass judgment on all of us idiots here, the normal people. I want to know about the hanged man, though. I want fries with that. Hanged man. Let's get the winter weight deck out, because why not? Why not? Winter weight. Links will be down below if you're curious about the decks. All right. Oh, that's upside down. All right, what can we know about these? All right, so it's a different perspective in terms of the future events that we're seeing coming here. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm totally wrong and we're not going to see any future events, right? However, going with what the cards were saying, there's future events here. I think we have weather events coming as well, like something's bubbling up, surprise, Didn't see that coming. Comes out of left field. Might come out of Pacific Ocean. I don't know. There's something like bubbling up and things coming. So, things that could be seen as end of the world revelation. I don't know. Get out your Bible and go looking through different types of those cataclysmic apocalypse type scenarios. All manufactured though. Like, these are not natural occurrences, so it's not like God coming down and like saying like, ah! It's not that. Manufactured by the demons on our own planet. Okay, so there is this idea that what would happen in the remaining cities would not be naturally, or not natural, no, this is natural, would not necessarily be activated person. You could see some seemingly things to do with nature that also are terrible. Okay. There's definitely going to be a need for humanitarian aid. Don't like that. Or some type of aid for people. Why do I feel like something with water again? Something with water. Water. There's something with water that I don't know. I keep getting Pacific Ocean with water and something going on. We've already had, like, we had those little earthquakes off the side. Then we had all the earthquakes coming down in California for a while, which were odd and not normal patterns for someone who's lived in this stupid state my entire life. There's multiple things. So the hang ban is just telling us that this is not just people getting out their pew-pews and doing things or lighting a match and, doing things with fire or whatever, right? It's not just that. We have other events that are coming that are natural or related to the geography, related to the sky, related to the water, related to all the things. Okay, so there's multiple things. So there's things already going in, like, progress. Like, that's where I'm thinking these natural events are already in progress, where I got before with the earthquake reading is the big one coming. Like, something's already turned on, and then it's a reverberation, but things could have been scaled down. Let's see, let's put this back, in terms of the natural events, quote unquote, how terrible could they be? Big. The world would see them. Big. Fake. Not natural. Okay. Thank you for reiterating again. None of these things are natural. Water. Water events. I don't know. A dam breaks. I don't know why I got that out of my ass, but okay. Because there he is. This is like, there's Mr. T. It's like just ramping up. So whatever the events are, I think it's like weather, geography, shit in the ocean, big, grande events. There will be, my opinion, loss of life. And it's almost like, because we're on our way out, bad guys, eyes wide shut, we're on our way out. We're going to get effed. And it's like, this is their timetable, because, tick tock, this is a marker for them. And all of their shit gets put on display. Okay. Let's see, in terms of, we'll call them the activated people versus the natural events, what is the biggest problem right now to be worried about or concerned about, or maybe it's an equal concern possibility. We're going to do 5 cards each. Activated people, shall we call them. Natural events, quote unquote. Hanged Man, Page of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Hermit. There's some more activated people to come. Natural events, there's the water. This is like the social media one I think I'm getting. The natural event must be the social media one I'm getting. Water. I keep getting the water, like big water. Okay. That might be the bigger one, like they're saving up, like you can't run out of the way of a tsunami or something like that. That might be, in terms of people impacted, this one might be bigger. We still have like some young activated people here to come. Go do your stuff. This has a bigger thing. This feels like a chain reaction, something chain reaction going on with the environment, I guess we'll call it. This is a something with that water. Nah, I don't like this one at all. I mean, I don't like either of these, but these don't have, the activated people here don't nearly have the same amount of impact. And it's just, I don't know if there's I know, this sounds weird. A jamming up of frequencies that gets them activated, gets cock blocked in a way where they can't get the call through, however they do it, of like, listen here, Junior, throw down that Xbox controller and I need you to go out and do something at a nightclub. There's not enough spectacle enough for the eyes wide shut in this way. Like, this is flashy and like, imagine we're in a simulation or a video game. This is flashy and they get their rocks off on looking at this kind of stuff. This is like their bread and butter in terms of getting rid of a lot of peeps at the same time, if you get my drift. And this is nothing, they could claim like, oh, you know how they always do. You know, we did have them on our radar. Who knew they were going to do something? Huh? Right? This is easier for them to be like. Now, this is interesting though. Are we just going for full-on apocalypse because we got the people over here, we're trying to push their go button, right? Trying to get us to go into a big old WAR. But then you have a natural disaster over here and people are too busy dealing with that. How does a natural disaster, how does that connect to their goal of wanting to go into a big event? Because it's almost like they just hate everybody at this point and they're just like, screw them all, which of course that's how they think. But the devil, of course, and the government. Oh, should you have the natural event, the people are on their knees already. They're going to be too busy, too concerned with what devastation has occurred to where they are living and working. They're too busy to say no to us as we're the government and we're here to help you. Well, here you go. Here's your little handouts. Yes, take all of those things. Yes. Oh, by the way, we're going over there to go do some, bombs and things, right? Yeah, they want the people, everybody, you're too busy. Take care of yourselves. Here's a, government cheese. Munch on it. We're going to be busy. We got to go over there, get into a conflict. My goodness, diabolical motherfuckers. Yeah, because they're just going to move forward. So the whole plan is chaos everywhere, chaos everywhere. Everybody have some chaos. Yeah. You're going to be worrying too much about what's going on here to be wondering about what we're going to be doing on the world stage somewhere else. Remember when I was saying about, read the Bible, apocalypse, second coming, all that kind of stuff, things that can befall the world. This is El Diablo's Eyes Wide Shut recreating this, right? They're creating it, looking for this to be such a thing that this can also turn people into, you ever watch that show Dead Like Me? If you haven't, love that show. There's this one point where this lady, she's totally thinks that the second coming is imminent. And I know there's some people who believe that. And so she thought that the second coming was imminent. And she went to her car, she was going to drive off, and she thought she saw actual rapture with people blowing up or going up into the sky. She then is so entranced, oh my God, it's happening. And she gets out of her car. And I can't remember if she gets run over by her own car or what it is. But she's done. She's going up with these ones that she thinks are the people going up to heaven. But come to find out, those are not people going up and being taken up in the rapture. They're balloon dicks that were let loose because they were going to have some type of party somewhere. Psyop. Okay, so all that to say, psyop. So I think there's things to come, and it looks like they're already in the making. They've already put their order in. I'd like to order one into the world. Thank you. They've already put it in their Amazon cart. They've purchased it. They're waiting for delivery. What can we know? Because I don't want any of us living in fear. Plus, think about this. If you're in fear, they like it. They feed off of it. Don't do that shit. If you fear and you worry, what do you get out of it? Nothing. You're just going to sit over here and worry. You're not living your life. It's not good. So let's just see. What's the advice? What do we need to know for us as Eyes Wide Shut goes hog wild in their own end times party celebration? What do we need to know? Page of Wands. It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of drama as we look into the future. Things are... Okay. As bad as things look, as bad as things happen, terrible events are happening, people's lives are lost, and I know this doesn't... It seems kind of, I don't know, fairy tale-ish. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. They're on the way. However, that does not mean that you're not going to have these rando a-holes doing these things. Good things are coming. Hold on to good things are coming. Stay in that vibration. Doesn't mean if my house got, zip-zapped by a typhoon or something, that I'm not going to be surely pissed because, it's going to jack my shit up, right? It'd probably flood the whole bottom of my house. My stuff would get jacked up. It would not be good. It would really mess up a lot of stuff, right? And if I'm living in that fear, I'm living in that vibration, you could also say you're kind of attracting that shit to you. So, no. But I hold on to the future. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. Kind of like a restoration, going back to the old times. Remember when I kept getting in those other readings that at certain points, or at some point in the future, it seemed like we're going to, and I never could remember the word revival, like this revival type energy coming in, okay? Stepping into a new world, a new time, and things are working. So as much as Eyes Wide Shut is working behind the scenes to do their dastardly deeds, know that good things are working on the front end as well for us. So while all these things are happening and demons are doing what demons are going to do, don't get stuck in that frequency. Don't entrain your energy with theirs. Don't do it. Focus on the positivity. Good things are coming. We're in the continuous shit movement of the past however many years. So that's what I want to leave you with. Don't get pulled into their crap. Focus on good stuff. So with that, I know it's like we're in weird times. I guess that's the only thing I can end this on. So until next time, stay safe, keep your head on swivel, keep your eyes going shifty around all over, looking for dirty birds doing things. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.